And salutations, my fellow friends, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Kerbal Space Program, Episode 2! Yes, you are indeed correct. That is a lot larger than the last episode, and that is also a lot larger. I've been having fun, as I said. I was going to do the smaller contracts in between episodes, and yeah, I got a little distracted, and we did a lot of work. It wasn't that much work, it was only an hour's worth of work. The other thing I've done is I've downgraded the video quality from 1080 down to 720. It's mostly because the CPU and OBS were not coping with it. It kept encoding failed. Because this is the third time I've recorded this episode. But let's do this experiments together. Well, this is what we got planned for this episode. We have to do that. So I'm looking forward to it. Now, we're going to do one of these together, guys. So we're going to test the heat shield, because obviously that's nice and easy. Test the Rocco Max brand decoupler. That's nice and easy. As you see, look at this. We're getting science points, and we're getting additional money. So that's perfect. Now let's have a look. Orbiting. No, we don't want that one. Test the stability enhancer. Yes, we want that one, because that should be nice and easy. Now let's have a look. Do we want that one? No, that's going to be 2 out of our contract. Well, that's going to be another nice, easy one, isn't it? So we'll take that one. And we'll also take this one, because this, again, is going to be nice and easy. So that's all I do, is I take out these contracts, and then I just quickly go and build a quick rocket. So, with these current contracts, let us go and have a look at the rocket I'm about to build. Okay, so no rocket is complete without a capsule. So there's the capsule. Now let's bring these up. Now, we have to activate that through testing, I would assume. Yes, activate through testing. But then we don't want to need to worry about that one. Heat shield, so let's put a heat shield on, which is under aerodynamics. Like so. So that is now on. Perfect. And then what other ones we've got? That landed at Kerbal as well, which again is at the ground, so that should be fine. Decoupler. And yeah, so this should be fairly easy. So let's now go. We don't want to go too high with this, so we're just going to put a simple fuel tank on. There's no point overcomplicating it. The swivel engine. Now it is also saying we need to test what was it? What was it we were looking at? The Rocco Max brand decoupler. So let's grab that. That can go on there. We needed then to test this booster rocket here. Okay. What we're going to do with this booster rocket is we're going to just empty it, because we don't need to worry about it. And then what we are going to follow up with there is we are going to put this on the side of here. There we go. Because this bit is going to drop down, hopefully, and survive the fall, I'm hoping. And we'll raise this up slightly bit more. There we go. We're going to need a simple parachute on the top of this. Like that. So that's on there. We don't want the engine on the same item. Plus, you're probably noticing this is Kerbal Engineer. It's allowing me to see the thrust. So as you see, this is quite important when we're going up. And how long we got burn time, etc. And how much delta V we got, which is, again, very important. So now let's just recap to make sure we got all of this. So that is down here on our testing. We're going to also make sure we put that on that one there. So let's have a look. Test the back bumper solid fuel. We're also going to do this, actually, I think. So we'll launch that first and we can speed up. Test at launch site. That's fine. We got that all ready to go. Test the heat shield. So all we have to do is right click on there. And the swivel engine, which is that bit there. And we're just going to use that to go up. And then this is the decoupler here. So that. And the stability, which is this up item here. Which is tested here. So that is nice and quick. And that's what I was just doing. Alrighty. Yes, okay, everyone seems to be ready. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run through our tests here. So obviously this was one of the tests, was to run. No, run, there we go. Run the heat shield. There we go. So that one should be completed now. Brilliant. Test the booster. So this is nice and easy. There we go. That's done. Now, again, easy money. And then if we go down, test the decoupler. So let us release the decoupler. Oh, that didn't go to plan. None of that went to plan, but never mind. It's easy money. We still got more than our money's worth. Next is the LV-45. There we go. And that's all we gotta do. So that's now tested. Let us just only throttle up slightly. We're going to do a little flight. So here we go. We don't want to go that fast. And there we go. Let's just take it up a little bit. There we go. Let's eject the parachute. There we go. Whoa. There we go. Alright, we're slowing down, slow down, slow down. There we go. Perfect. And that was everything tested, see? Nice and quick, nice and simple. Recover the vessel. Yeah, usually I'm a bit more better than that at doing that, but but again, look at that. $2,732. Oh well, credits refunded, so that's brilliant. And we got more money. So that is perfect. We're going to recover this because obviously the crane arm is still there. And this is all of these items here. Let's just get rid of a load of these. Because obviously the next one we want to do is we want to go up into orbit. There we go. And that's our world first. As you see, I did go up a little higher. Just because some of the tests required it. But I haven't gone into orbit yet. So let's get rid of that. So what I want to do now, as soon as we got this money and we got this science, let us upgrade some of these buildings. So we're going to upgrade that because that's going to allow us a higher max height. It's going to allow us a fatter vehicle, and it's going to allow us to increase our weight, which is very important. So let's upgrade that because it's a nice new one. Obviously, the vehicle assemblies, this is going to be good because it gives us basic action groups and up to 255 parts, which is good. Then we're going to upgrade our tracking station because this is going to allow us, again, with the management building setup, it's going to allow us to plan our trajectories and our vectors. So then what we're going to do then is obviously our science, because this is important. Once we upgraded the astronaut complex, which is the next one to do, we can do surface samples. Because what we can do afterwards is we can get a little buggy going around, and one of our scientists can get out and test some samples, which is going to get us more science, which means better aircraft and better rockets. So let's click on this one. Again, we want to increase this because then we can perform EVAs, because when we're in space, we're going to want to perform an EVA. So there's those. Now what we want to do is science, because we've got 249. So let's have a look at what science we can do, because I want to get solar panels. So we're going to do stability. We are then going to do basic science, because that's going to get us a thermometer, which gives us more nice science when we're up there. This is going to give us some solar panels. That's it. Perfect. And then if we look here, we're going to want a decent rocket. So this is going to... This engine's quite good for getting us into orbit, so we're going to utilize that. We are then going to do general construction, because I don't want to just send one Kerbal up at a time. We're going to send all of them. That's my plan anyway, so this is going to be important. So let's do that one there. And how much science we got? 6. So that's the science all spent. So I'm going to go away now, and I'm going to quickly go and build a rocket. And then we're going to go, and we're going to go into orbit. So stay tuned, guys. Here we go. We're going to go into orbit. And welcome back. And here we are with the Nut Mark 1. Now, I called it the Nut because obviously we're crazy. But we're a crazy one, hell of a crazy nut. But now, Nut, or Nut, I think it is one of the old Egyptian gods. And it's basically a woman whose body arches across the sky wearing a dress, and it was decorated in the stars. And it was believed when the sun set, it was believed that Nut swallowed the sun god Ra and gave birth to him again the next morning. It's like, that ancient culture is quite hilarious. But as you can see, it's quite a big rocket, a lot of Delta V. I think we should be okay to get into orbit with this, because this package at the top is quite weighty, which is alright, I suppose. I got the solar panels on the side, we got a few parachutes, and then we obviously got our science in this bay here. So there's our materials bay, or the science junior, then our mystery goo, and then our thermometer, and in this bottom in this bottom command pod, we got Bill, or Bob, yes, we got Bob, our scientist, in there. And we're taking Bill up with us. We're all going into space this time. We got Jeb in the cockpit. He's going to do the flying. And, oh, what's this say? We're slightly above the maximum height. So let's lower that down like so. And also, something I forgot. Let's take this monopropellant out. There you go. That gives us a little bit more. We'll close these doors like so. And that is basically it. Everything's set. I believe so. This is quite a nervous moment for me. Because we're going to go to orbit. This is crazy. Oh, I noticed this. We better put that on the same as that. So those then eject, and then that, then that. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, let's put some antenna on this as well, because obviously I want to send some data back before we actually go too high up. There we go. Is that just the one? No, let's have two because of balance. There we go. No? That did not work. Right, come on. Right. 3? No, I don't want 3. I just want 2. 2? There we go. That's it. So we can get those in orbit. So without hesitation and nervousness that I am, let us go into space, guys. Alrighty, so here we are. We are on the launch pad. Everything's ready to go. So Kerbal Engineers up. This is going to help us greatly. So let's put stability control on. These guys look fairly happy. They know what's going to happen. This is a momentous occasion. We're going to put full thrust on, and we're just going to go for it. So if everyone's ready, let's go! And I'm going to start rotating. So we're like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start coming over a little bit. So that way, if anything happened, we shouldn't damage the runway too much. So what we will now going to do, we're going to keep an eye on this height here. We want that to go above 70,000 meters. Because what that is then is the Kármán line. Now the Kármán line is the aeronautical bit between the atmosphere and what is classified as space. Because to get lift at that point, you have to be going faster than orbital speed. So you're in orbit anyway. So that's the recognized limit. On Earth, I believe it's about 100 kilometers up. We're going a bit too fast there. Let's bring that back down a bit. That's it. So what we want to do is we want to gradually bring this over so we don't want the drag on the body too much. But what we're going to do is, as we come down, I want to bring this closer and closer down without tipping over too much. So as we're reaching 10,000 here, that's good. We wanted to be around about the 45. And again, we're picking up speed, we're getting altitude, that's good. We don't want too steep of a trajectory. We can sort things out at a later date. We got so much excess fuel in this. I'm quite nervous in making sure we had excess fuel because we do want to get the altitude, but we also want to get good velocity as well. So we'll slowly bring this further down. That's it. And this is still climbing. That's good news. We're going to go a bit red now because obviously we're getting hotter and hotter. But we should be perfectly fine. We can even bring up the heat. Oh, let's get rid of those. Watch those go. Beautiful. Beautiful. So let's bring this down a little bit more. That's it. So as you can see, our speed is picking up, which is good. Our height is not perfect where I wanted it, but that's alright. So we're just going to keep going at this speed a minute with this one rocket is keeping us powered this way. And we are getting some good speed here. So we're just going to keep going until that rocket goes out, and then we're going to change over to the next rocket. And it should cut out any second now. There we go. So we get rid of that. And it goes in a blaze of fire. So now what we want to do is we just want to keep going up in our speed. And let's have a look at our trajectory here. No, that's quite nice. I don't want it too large. We want to keep this up. I want to keep this going up a minute. So 65. So we gradually just want to keep this going. That's it. Beautiful. I don't want to go too high and I don't want to go too fast. There we go. So brilliant. So we're coming up. 69. I only just want to escape the atmosphere. We'll take it up to 75, I think. This is going to be a good speed. But as you can see, this is coming down nicely. But when we get to 75, I'm going to cut the engine. We're then going to go and quickly plan a waypoint to circularize our orbit. So yes, beautiful. This is good. There we are. So 75. We come out here. And then if we go on our maneuver, let's bring out this vector. We want the periapsis to come out. 14, we want it at... Oh, that's a bit too much. Oh. 74. 76, that should be quite a good one. So let's see how much fuel that's going to require. 536, we need to start actually going now. So let's go down like so and start burning. Oh, good news, we are now in orbit. So now in order to get this orbit, we need to burn on this path here where this blue vector is, which is the waypoint vector. Now you'll notice here the node is in 38 seconds. Oh, estimated burn. We're actually going quicker than what we should do, actually. Let's have a look. So 45 seconds. We want to split that in half. So in a couple more seconds, we should then start burning. So 23, let's go for it. So we're just going to keep it on this blue line here. And then this should get us into orbit. So we're just looking at this estimated burn time. Because what you should do, where we place that node, we want to split this in half, because that's going to be the most efficient for attaining this orbit. So there we go, 3, 2, 1. So that's it. I went a little too early, but it should be fine. As you can see, we're bringing this down nicely. We got plenty of fuel. This is excellent. We're just keeping an eye on that, and soon we will be in orbit. Just keeping an eye on that. A little bit more. A little bit more. And that'll do. There we go. We are now in orbit, people. Yes, because that is above the Kármán line. It's a bit higher than what I wanted. Oh, but look at that. We have achieved those contracts. That is awesome. We're done. Let's have a look at this. We've broken a speed record, 790 meters a second. Yes. Funny enough, though, we have entered orbit. Yes, look at that. All that value credit for the value of this. This is brilliant. Yes, 35k for escaping the atmosphere. 49k for orbit. Oh, man, that is brilliant. So who out of you guys wants to get out first? Let's see. Let's get Jebediah out. What do you think, Jebediah? 8. Look at that. We got some science. We're doing EVA reports. Brilliant. Good job there. One thing I do want to do before I forget. Where is it? There it is. Something that's quite important here. It's just to align our solar panels before I forget. Just so we got additional power going into those cells. We haven't spent too much. The engine actually provides us with a little bit of electrical charge. Let's extend this. I want to transmit that report just to show we're here. Let's do a crew report as well. That's 5 science. Let's transmit that data. So that's going down to Earth. Oh, Kerbin, I should say. And now this is the most burn bit. Let's open this up. That's a lot of data still screaming along. Let's log the temperature, keep the data, and observe the materials bay. And again, let us keep that data. And where is the mystery goo? There it is. What does the mystery goo say? The goo seems to have clumped into a sphere. It also appears to have become brittle. Well, there we go. Keep that data. Now, Bob, would you like to retrieve this? Would you like to go on a spacewalk, Bob? He would. Let's go for him. Alright, let's release Bob. Let's put your RCS on. And that you can hear him breathing there. Let's take that data, Bob. Oh, going too high, Bob. Collect that data. Remove that data. Restore it. Excellent. Well done, Bob. Collect that data. Remove that data. Restore it, Bob. Excellent. Because I think what we could do in a minute... We're going to go back down to Kerbin. We're going to leave these guys up here. Just for a time being, because I want to see if there's any other contracts we can complete while we're up here. Because if you think about it, we're up... Oh! Something else we could do. Jebediah, do me another report, please. Mostly because, as you notice, we're getting more science because we're over a different biome. So we're going to take that. So where we see this, each time we see this, we're in a different biome. So we're going to watch that as it changes shores. We just got a minute ago. But oh my word, this is breathtaking. Look at that. There's the sun. I want to get a probe around the sun. That'd be awesome. Something orbiting the sun. That would be amazing. And the thermal temperatures, everything is nominal. So that is brilliant. I was trying to watch the SpaceX the other day, but it looked like because something entered, because it was taken off from Florida, I think it was, and something entered the range, which is like the area where a splashdown can occur and stuff like that. So they have to wait, and then in that meantime, the oxygen, the stored oxygen heated up and everything like that, which caused the computers to shut it down just as it was about to take off, give liftoff. You should have seen it. Watch it on YouTube. It's pretty breathtaking to watch these. And keep an eye out for them. It's amazing watching these launches. There we go. Brilliant. We're over water again. So while these guys are orbiting, and we got plenty of fuel. What's that, Bill? Alright. What Bill's saying there, I think Bill's trying to say is we could possibly... See that object there? That is the moon. Okay. And now Bill's saying we got enough fuel to go round the moon, do a flyby. But Bill, we have to be careful with that, Bill, because when we come back down, our speed is going to be a lot larger. And I don't know if the rocket... I did put a heat shield in though, Bill. Alright, argue amongst yourselves. Bob and Bill get together. Valentina and Jebediah, you discuss it as well. But Bob and Bill work out the science if we can get round and back to Kerbin in one piece, okay? And I'm going to go and have a look and see if there's any science we can achieve. So let's go and have a look at the Space Center. Alright, while we're here, we might as well pick up the debris from Nut. So let's recover all these bits and pieces. There we go. So that's all now recovered. Let's see if there's any science or anything we can do here. Position. Oh, that'd be nice to do at some point. And that's doable. What does it have to be? Please note an unmanned probe of a sealer after the contract accepted. Yeah, building a new unmanned probe can generate power, which we've got the solar panels to do, so we can do that. Reach the designated orbit. That is more than doable. We can reach that orbit. Maintain stability. That's a lot of money as well. I think we'll do that one. Haul heat shield into flight. We've gone past that. But yeah, we're going to keep an eye on this. But what I'm going to do in between episodes is nothing actually, because I want to see what Bob and Bill plan to see if they can get us around the moon. Because let's have a look in the trajectory here. So that golden glow there is actually the orbit of the satellite, which we might launch in between episodes while they're discussing it. So I'll probably get a rocket ready and I'll show you when you come back. But we could go to the moon. I wonder if we got enough to go to Minmus. That's going to be intriguing. But other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching for this episode. I'll see you in the next episode when we either go to Minmus or the moon. We'll wait and see what Bob and Bill come out with. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. It does help. Other than that, guys, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video.